team that wins game one has won every single series thus far here in the Land League.
What?
Every single series, the team that's won game one. I mean, it's usually a high percentage, but being 100%, I was like, oh, okay. So win game one.
Okay, well, let's see if that remains true here. Off the break, it's Red Reserve with the favorable spawns for that second hard point. They're going to continue to try to lock that down, but as I bring it up, you can see on your minimap, Red actually just spawned all the way out. Josh is the last hope here. He'll take one with him to the grave, but it's not enough, as that's basically the best start you can ask for from eRa.
Absolutely. Only thing that can make it better is Decimate getting some streaks here at the very beginning of the game. We know how crucial they are on this map. He spots one, not an advantageous gunfight, and he will back it up. Bevel's rotating over as he's going to deal from the push coming in, but nice sneaky position there. That's 3 dead all of a sudden. Ricky now left by himself. Let's see where the spawn comes in all the way out from eRa. Ricky would have to pull off a miracle here to have a chance for his team. Gets one, but then ultimately drops. That's way too easy of a break for Red.
Yeah, and it all starts with Zero playing that nice little quarter position outside that bottom rock. It's very popular to send either an SMG or an AR there to watch the ladder side push. You can basically hold that entire lane so your player in middle can watch turret. You can focus more on the bridge side where you expect the majority of the pushes to come from. eRa, they put some players forward, but unfortunately, those back spawns still in favor of Red. And oh my goodness, look at this timing right here, Maven. If Joe pushes this quick enough, this could be a disaster for eRa.
Yeah, I know there was like 30 seconds left, but I might have been just giving it up at that point. You are going to get 20 or so seconds. So if eRa can break into this quickly, that'd be great. But you saw Joe was the one in the hard point. He just runs out, he books it. They swap who gets inside. He's halfway across before they're getting across the map for eRa.
And this is now an example of where Red could run away with this game. You might be thinking, oh, it's a 10-point map, but it's not the case when they're now set up for one of the toughest hills to break. They've got the God set up. They've got players now coming off the very back spawn from eRa. And I'm almost certain 0 players on eRa have streaks to break this one. You need a flawless push. It's got to start with smokes or some tacticals. There's one, a team kill from Josh. Pharaoh now contesting. Pharaoh now dead. Josh with 3 to hold off the push.
And Josh had a brilliant series yesterday against Echo Fox. It was one of the better series I've seen him have so far in Call of Duty World War II. And he's looking to pick up right where that left off. 4 in a row. When he's doing well, then he is that vocal leader, that in-game leader. When he's getting hype, when he's being positive, it's huge for this team. Now let's see if he can get some streaks behind this. Just 1 kill away.
Remember when I said it was a 10-point game? Yeah, well, now it's a 50-point game, and guess what? It's going to get even worse, as Red will get the full 60 here. That's the hold you wanted to see, and because these ARs were so set up, Maven, you've now got Josh on a 5 streak. Look at how slow he's playing this. He's worried about one player being inside cave, and he has a right to think that because Decimate is slowly inching up. He's got to let someone go out and bait for him, and there it is.
Let Joe bait. Perfect, as long as Decimate doesn't somehow get both. The grenade's there, the kill's there. Nice job. It was very patient. He just waited for Joe to fly in front. Joe, great. If you win that gunfight, awesome. But you're throwing your body to the wind there. Just let the man get his streaks.
He's streaking right away, and they've got a player that's already inside watching this cave push. They're going to run right in the AR of Raiden. Josh gets 2 more. Calls out where Bebbles is. A perfect wipe. The break from Red. They're now over 100 seconds, and Josh is still on the streak, Maven.
It's up to 8 now at 11 and 5. We'll see how many more kills he can tack onto this. We saw some really impressive streaks yesterday. Gunless got up to 14. Let's see if maybe Josh can match that. Able to pick up the weak Ricky. Up to 9, looking for a double-digit streak here and 10 points off that artillery as well. This has been a very good first set of rotations for Red as this lead continues to climb. He might get caught out. Nice play to get behind cover. Keep working on this streak. And there he guns.
Wow.
Guns, Ricky.
I was literally about to say that's a tough gunfight, and he, well, still converts the kill and looks for more. 11 on that streak for Josh, and the difference in score because of it, 90 points to 15 for eRa on those last 2 hills. Brilliantly done by Red, and you know what, Maven? They deserve this lead because they played hardpoint the way it's supposed to be played. You take the first 40, once the team pushes, you rotate to the next, and they've expanded on this lead.
And I know Gibraltar far different than London Docks, but that's what stood out for me yesterday when they played Echo Fox. It was flawless. They were so good, winning the battle to every rotation. It was incredible to watch, and there again, just pick it up right where they left off. And the hard point again, they're going to have to push through and try to get these spawns. I think Joe is the first player that does that, and Joe is able to find a kill behind it. They know Pharaoh's out here and rocks as well. Finishes, almost, but Pharaoh trying to go big for the team. There's only one player remaining here is the problem for eRa Eternity. That's going to be Bevels. Do they realize Bevels is here? It does not appear so. Can Bevels make the play to maybe... Did he not tie?
Bevels cannot make the play. There's your answer, Maven. As again, eRa out-rotated towards another hill. Zero trying to hold this outside bridge lane. You've got Josh still with these 2 streaks that can come into play if things begin to go in favor of eRa Eternity. But again, with the setup right now, all the focus is towards bridge. Unfortunately, they still somehow get pinched, and it's Raiden all by himself. He's only able to take one with him to the grave.
And now they're all just pushing across bridge, but the nade they're able to disrupt, decimate a little bit so he can't pick up 3 easy kills. You get the second half of this time for eRa at least, but oh, no, you're not. No, you're not.
And you know what? I actually like that. Red are going to give up the last 30 seconds, but they're going to artillery this hard point to make it so that, you know what? You can stay near it if you want and try to get this time. But we're going to have a streak on it. So instead of now 30 seconds going to eRa, only 10 will, keeping it to about a 50-second lead. I actually like that.
Yeah, no, it definitely held off some points there for eRa, just trying to keep any kind of lead change just out of reach. Now into the next hard point will be Red Reserve. They had all but a perfect hold here last time they were set up. You'll watch Zero. He's going to be holding the push through mid-bricks. Bevels, you'll see just on the other side of the wall. Nice pick from Pharaoh. Getting Josh out of the position. That's where he did all that damage. You get into that turret room, you can just put up a monumental stand. But even though Josh falls, look at the kill feed. Everybody else picks it up. Josh comes off spawn and even gets the last player with a grenade.
I mean, it's got to be, at this point, 80-1 in seconds on this hill.
Yes.
With Red holding it so easily. That's why I love that artillery, because you know what? If they're going to rotate early, the only other place you'd really see that artillery used is either at the bottom gun hill or at top castle road when you're trying to break it. If they're going for the early rotation and they're confident in their ability to hold, then you might as well stop a 30-second swing from happening. 90-second difference right now. Decimate and Crew still pushing for the scrap time as they need every second they can get.
They really do. Just a huge deficit. Decimate was getting kind of close to streaks, but will end up falling. Pharaoh trying to play in a sneaky spot here on the grass inside a cave. He's probably going to catch
his silencer.
Josh. Josh will be dead in an instant here.
Pharaoh.
One of the first times we've seen the silencer.
Yeah. Using the silencer, falling back to the window, and he's going to try to just cover this cap and push. Able to get one. Don't think a second will follow. Yeah, that's Josh with the follow-up.
He's weak, though. He's weak, though.
Getting some time, and okay. With 38 seconds left here, and only 1 streak still remaining for Red Reserve, absolutely still possible to close this gap.
Doing a great job here. Yeah, you get these full 30 seconds. You're looking good. They try to push in. Pharaoh there to trade for a second, but then
I was about to say,
all falls apart.
Why are they trying to push in? Look at your minimap, Jack. There's a glide bomb falling down to the sky, and that shows the strength of streaks in this. Red set up and forced the players to rush through that choke point. Well, when you've got 2 FGs watching that area, you're not going to live. I don't care who you are. And that's how they stop, again, another 20-second swing that goes in their favor.
And that was just a really nice view of it, right? I know a lot of times we'll hop to the glide bomb, you'll kind of see its effect on the movement of players, but there you just saw how they tried to funnel in and how frustrating a position that is for eRa, especially when it's like they're just starting to get momentum, right? This is where they're bringing the comeback, and that glide bomb completely nullifies it.
Yep. Think of the streaks that were used. The first time in that lower gun hard point, it was eRa who had rotated first. They called in the fighter pilot, wiped them off the map, and Red Reserve broke. The second streak, the artillery, was used once Red got slayed out of that bottom hill. They used it to stop eRa from getting 20 uncontested seconds and used it to rotate. That third streak, again, a 20-second swing. Red up by 100, their biggest lead of the game, looking to close it out on this pit center hill.
And another big piece of this, I can't talk enough about how good Josh was versus Echo Fox yesterday. He comes right into this now, and I don't know if you guys have heard him at all, but when he's playing well, he is loud, man. Even just like, yeah, let's go. Like, he is yelling. We can hear him constantly. Incredible performance. They're going to get the last 5 seconds here. It's going to put them very, very close to victory. Look at number 3 on the minimap, too. Josh, a chance to make a play.
He gives away his position, and you can see he's worried about pushing up because of it. Ricky at least does shut him down for the moment. Zero last alive on this push. Correctly reads Bevels will pinch, but he's still not able to win the gunfight.
Now, what do we have left? Can we check Red Reserve real quick, just as far as streaks go?
Here's the only thing. I don't think they have anything.
Okay, that's big. So if you somehow can string together 2 perfect holds here at 2 and 3, I mean, you saw Red almost do it.
This is going to get to a point where Red need to say, boys, let's not feed him streaks. And right now, they need to make that call. They need to stop pushing forward, give up this 30, and don't feed streaks. Look at how, look, everyone right now on eRa. 3 streak from Bevels, 3 streak from Ricky, 4 streak now from Bevels. That's how they can break on in here. They have 1 push, 1 chance. Josh just spawned out. I'm wondering if he even tries to go for those last 10 seconds. It doesn't appear he will.
This break is going to be everything. 3 players set up in the back. They kill Josh mid-map, so don't have to worry about the pressure from behind. Here we go. They're flying in now. They pick up one more. Only one player remaining. That's going to be 0 and 0 drops. There's the perfect push. And Red doesn't have any streaks to work with. This could be one of the best comebacks we've seen thus far this year if eRa can do it.
This is absolutely possible. Can eRa do it? Red did twice to them, which is hold flawlessly on this hill. 0 with an entry. He's trying to push on in. There's the smoke. Pharaoh with 1. Pharaoh with 2. Pharaoh with streaks. Almost gets snapped on as Josh. They're holding the front line. They can win off this hill, Maven. Everyone dead on Red.
Pharaoh's streak up to 9, and he's still calling in streaks. They're trying to funnel across bridge. 2 kills for Red Reserve, but will it be enough? Able to pick off 0 from the sky. The streak now to double digits. The mortar coming in across bridge. Not going to be able to push there. They've all funneled in a mid-map. 243, 243. eRa trying to have an incredible hold.
One more push from Red. It's a trade from either side. There's another 1 versus 1 in the hill. eRa 2 seconds away. 0 staying alive. There's the trade from Pharaoh, but they have to rotate. They have to rotate. eRa trying to flood on in. They forgot to rotate, and it's going to cost them the map.
That's exactly my reaction. Just laughter. Like, what is that game? And, you know, Reds, they've been in that situation. TK did it to him not that long ago.
Are you trying to lose, Red?
And think how similar it was. Chino had that crazy, remember, 9 streak in like 20 seconds. Pharaoh did just about the same thing to them there.